Meantime, we'll get those interviews and we will chat further. Send all the build-up, of course, to the big one here. Let's break away from tonight's matches and deal with one of today's stories. The announcement that Danny Lennon, of course, a former St Mirren manager, is now the new boss of Alloa Athletic. We're joined on the line by both Danny and by the chairman, Mike Mulroney. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Thank
Richard,
you.
How are you?
Yeah, very well indeed, Danny. Thank you very much for joining us. So, the under-21 role proved to be a short one. You're back in football club management. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted, Richard, and I thoroughly enjoyed the experience with the under-21s, and you know, it's created another great memory. So it has for me. But you know, I'm really excited now in terms of where I am with Alloa. I was really sold on the position by the chairman on Friday when I had a 2-hour meeting with him. So he's got fantastic vision for the club. He's indeed improved the club in all areas of his activities over recent years, and I certainly like what he's done and what he's looking to do in the next few years, and then I'm more than happy to play my part in that.
Yeah, I think it would be fair to say, and we'll chat with Mike in a moment, it would be fair to say, Danny, he's a bit of an enthusiast, isn't he, Mr Mulroney?
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, and that certainly rubs throughout, not just at the football club itself, but through the whole community, Alloa. You know, and absolutely fantastic to see a man that's did well for himself, but gives so much back to the local community of Alloa.
Mike, we heard from Danny there. You had that lengthy chat on Friday. How long had Danny been in your mind?
Since the day that Barry left, to be honest. He was always our number one target. I think Danny knows that. We respected the fact that he was in a position, but once he became we got a sniff that he might be becoming available to us, we acted immediately.
And in terms of that chat then, what was it that you heard? I mean, Mike, we heard there, Mike, what you, or how you sold the club to Danny, if you like, how you sold the position. What was it you heard from Danny that convinced you?
Well, I think Danny's track record spoke for itself. You know, I mean, he's got everything a club like Alloa could ever need: experience, respect. He's done well at a part-time club. He's done fantastically well at a full-time club. So you know all that, and then it's just really about you meet someone on the side if you think these are going to get on together, because you need that in all life. And really, I think Friday for both of us was hopefully just rubber stamping the fact that he respected what Alloa was all about, and we certainly were keen to speak to Danny because he was always our number one target.
There was no thought of getting him in ahead of the Challenge Cup final?
No, not really yet. I mean, Paddy done a fantastic job. He was part of the team that got us there, you know, and Danny was relaxed about that, and we felt that the players didn't need any upset at that point in time. It didn't work, but never mind. You know, we didn't have a great day on Sunday, but we had a great journey getting there. So, you know, we start a new week, we start afresh with a new captain of the ship.
Has it been decided, guys, if Paddy will be remaining with the club?
Yeah, Paddy will certainly be remaining, yeah.
It was great hearing Paddy on. I mean, obviously Alan has spoken about him. He obviously has got a good job outside football, but he clearly loves still being involved. And of course, Danny, that's going to help you, isn't it? He knows the club inside out, having been there now for a period of years.
There's no doubt about that. After the press release today, you know, I've stayed over to introduce myself to the players, and I've had a lengthy chat with Paddy, and a very fruitful one at that. So I'm absolutely delighted that Paddy's staying along on board with us, and I'm really looking forward to working alongside him.
I have to say, I've seen Alloa a few times this season actually, and we looked before the game. I know, as Mike said, it was disappointing, Danny, but we looked at the squad there. I mean, you've got some very, very good players there, guys with some good experience as well, some good younger players. It seems to me as well. There's a pretty decent mix in that squad. Yeah,
there certainly is. You know, they've had some good winning results this season, and the results testify that. You know, and I think the main objectives for Alloa, you know, is to keep Alloa, you know, above that relegation zone in the Championship, and that would be a fantastic achievement year on year, and that's certainly our aim. And you know, who knows, maybe with the right blend you could even push, you know, higher than that, but which, given the club resources, would be tremendous. And you know, I'm certainly up for that challenge. And you know, the chairman had touched on earlier, everywhere I've gone in my management career, I've achieved positive things, so I have. So I'm really looking forward to writing the next chapter in my career at Alloa in the Championship, and hope I'm more than keen to make that chapter a hugely positive one for myself and everyone associated with the club and its surrounding community.
Mike, as weekends go, it would be fair to say that wasn't one that Carlsberg would have done, I guess, losing the Challenge Cup final, and of course Cowdenbeath getting that victory against Dumbarton the previous day. You're, a couple of points behind, but you've got that game in hand, 5 matches to go. It's going to be a thrilling conclusion to the campaign for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's not about one weekend, and we've got the game in hand, which is really important because we've only got, Hearts to play at Tynecastle in that one.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, it's almost 3 in the bag, But it's about the whole season, and the team that does the best over the 36 games will be the team that gets 8s, and there's still Livingston in the mix. They beat us. We obviously drew with them the week before, but they beat us, so they'll be on a little bit of a high. It's going to be great fun. The whole, Hearts have won it, but outside of that, the Championship's going to be great fun to the end of the season. Can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to the excitement of it all.
Danny, just before we let you go, a word I thought about your one of your former teams, of course, at Simmerham. We're going to be watching them here tonight against Motherwell. It has been a real struggle for them throughout the course of the campaign. Clearly, I'm sure you would have loved to have still been here, or still been at the club, still been part of it. Have you been surprised at just how badly everything has gone?
Yeah, I mean, I have. I can feel the frustration for them, and when I was with the under-21s, we actually used St Mirren Park for training, and it was the first time I'd been back since I had departed Richard, and it was like going and visiting long lost relatives that you've not seen for a wee while, and that was what we created there. We created some fantastic memories over the 4 years, and I'll be ever so grateful for the board of directors and the chairman for giving me that opportunity to help create those memories and the experience of that. And when I first went into that role, Gus McPherson had planted solid foundations. I felt that did take that on a further step, and I feel that's now slipped back ever so slightly. But with 6-7 remaining games to go, I'm hoping that the boys pull through. Because I do have. There's some fantastic people at that football club.
Well, we'll be covering the whole match live with us right here on Sportsend this evening. Boys, we appreciate your time. Thanks very much to Danny Lennon and Mike Mulroney. Very best of luck for the remaining of the season. Good luck in the new job, Danny. Thanks for joining